What's up guys, welcome back for another DevPro Duel video. Star Seraphs, they were on my list for a long time, but I wasn't really happy with them. And yeah, with the cards that are currently released of the Archetype, a big weakness if you're playing a pure build is that you're too dependent on Scepter, the Stratos of the deck, so no Scepter is pretty much a good game for your opponent. So eventually I changed up my list, but still wasn't happy with the added Kages and yeah, some other minor changes. But then they released Elder God Noden. Yeah, pretty much a generic Wolfbark for every deck. And with that I picked up the deck again and made some changes, like adding the trap tricks to the deck. To not make the deck too dependent on Scepter, and at the same time have a stronger first turn play and gain advantage more easy. Yeah, after the duels. The first opponent, yeah, X-Sabers. Normally this shouldn't be that hard of a matchup. So again, looking at the opening hand, yeah, double Scepter, I can't ask more. He makes a strange move, like already pretty much go all in. Normally he just should have set his Emmer's Blade and set the MST and pass. But yeah, because he made that move, made that field, I'm forced to kinda waste my instant fusion here. So yeah, waste because I can't use Noden's effect. So first go for Archetype. That sets up another Scepter engrave and takes a soul charge. I can put my field full of yeah, monsters and go for Delta. And yeah, pretty much what Star Seraphs are made for is they gain advantage, they gain an extra effect, or they yeah, they work to an exceed. A level, yeah, rank 4 exceed that needs at least 3 materials, and then they gain extra effects. Like for example, when Scepter is used for such a kind of exceed, the exceed gets an extra effect of destroying a card on the field and at the same time drawing one card. So add that to Delta's effect, it's really nice, as you will see later in the duels. Yeah, I thought this was game, but I make a minor calculation, but this Dark Hole is gone. So make Cowboy deal 800 damage, and yeah, make Dweller, because that's also a nice addition to Noden. Noden is a water monster, so Dweller does get a 500 extra boost. So yeah, pretty much instant fusion is an instant 2200 Dweller, yeah, which is crucial in the current metagame. Yeah, I know this game over, so good game. Here another match I had today. This was a really, yeah, one of the better matches I had today. Pot of Duality into a second Scepter, because I'm looking at my hand, already have instant fusion, have the warning, have the wiretap. Wiretap is also very crucial in this deck. I played 3 times, because as you'll see, cards like Warning or Blackhorn are very crucial against this deck, against Star Seraphs, because you're making cards like Delta, which need a lot of investment. So normal summon Scepter and special summon the Sovereign. Sovereign is yeah, pretty much another Kageto Kage that gives you an extra draw. So hopefully the opponent does not have Warning. In case of Warning, I'm going to Wiretap. He does have Horn, and he has a Wiretap on his own. So if he did not have a Wiretap there, I would have been able to pop 2 cards, because I used 2 Scepters for the Exceed and get 2 draws off. So that was a huge advantage right there. But he does have a Wiretap, so I'm going to instant fusion for Noden and go for the second Delta Doubles. So destroy 1 card from the opponent with Scepter's effect. If the card was chainable, my opponent, yeah, would not have been able to chain it thanks to Delta Delos effect. That's also a nice addition. We're going for Delta Delos, and he's also playing Chronomellies, so that's actually nice with both Cyber Dragons and Chronomellies to instantly search out your Nebra disc. Yeah, obviously going to Warning that, and this is pretty much game over. As you'll see, only has 5,500 life points left, and it's just fully attack for game. So yeah, it's just gaining advantages is too nice with Scepter and your Noden. Okay, next, and opponent is playing Chattels, and it's pretty much the same as last turn, although no, I don't have a Wiretap sitting in the back to protect me against a possible Warning. So here, pretty much standard normal summon Scout. Scout gives you an extra special summon Scale, and special, yes, when Scale is special summon, I can special summon another Star Seraph from my hand. So that's a Scepter and gets a Search. Hopefully no Warning or Blackhorn, but obviously they always have the Warning, always. So no draw for me. Although thanks to Instant Fusion I might have been able to recover from that. We did Bottomless Noden. So I drop my Sovereign to get an extra draw into Call. Not bad. Again, if Scepter is special summoned, I also get a Search. I draw another Call, so I'm going to special summon my Scale from the grave and make my last Delta Delos. To pop his back row, we can't chain it thanks to Delta Delos effect. And yeah, because I was thinking, yeah, he's just playing Shadows. This set is probably a Falcon. MST is his back row, his supply unit, and destroy his face down. But apparently he's also playing Dragon Stars. And yeah, because of Riffen. Riffen is a light, so that setups the Shadow fusion sets up your Riffen in the grave. So it's not bad actually. But yeah, since the moment when I saw that it was playing Shadows, I thought it was pretty much game over, because yeah, obviously I make Exceeds, and Shadows have a pretty much an instant win against Exceed decks. But drawing into Soul Charge here pretty much was a switch of game states. So special summon both Scout and Scepter. Scepter activates, so search off the Sovereign, and first activate Dweller to set up my Scepter again in Grave, and yeah, activate Dweller. Dweller is pretty much game over against both Shadows and Dragon Stars. So yeah, the going for Dweller was very crucial in the matchup. Sovereign, the left card, the Star Seraph Kage to Kage does have a downside, is that when you can only use Sovereign for a rank 4 Exceed that needs 3 materials, so you can't use a rank 4 Exceed that only needs 2 with Sovereign. So it's a minor downside, but I have another instant fusion ready for another Noden, so instant fusion for another Noden and special summon. I believe the Scepter's effect is negated, but to go for Archetype. Also at this moment I don't have any more rank 4 Exceed with 3 materials in the extra deck. I'm only playing 2, so 2 Delta Devils. And luckily it's not a Dragon Star, so I can attack for game. So yeah, that Soul Charge into a Dweller, that was a big comeback move on my part. So, yeah, because otherwise I think this deck really does not win against Shadows, because yeah, they can just gain advantage against your Exceeds. This is also a nice move the deck has, like normal summon Scout, special summon Scepter, and go for Fairy Cheer Girl to get an extra draw. Draw into Honest, so that's perfect. And I don't know what deck my opponent is playing, like some kind of Pendulum Dragon deck, I really don't know. I believe that he has a set Plague Spreader Zombie, but yeah, Supply Unit really does do nothing against this deck, so normal summon Scout and put Sovereign on the link to draw an extra card, and special summon Scepter to get the Search off. And pretty much the same, so go for Delta Delos and pop a card with Scepter and draw a card. Then use my Fairy Cheer Girl's effect to draw an extra card. So first search up my monsters and then draw into hopefully more back row, as I do. Because this is pretty much a solid back row with, I believe, Prison, Fiendish Chain Warning. This is pretty much game over, as you'll see in a moment. I can't use my Prison on his attack, but yeah, we know I do have the Honest, and it's indeed game over. So again, a quick duel. Next, again against Dragon Rulers, pretty much Dragon Rulers. So normal summon Scout and special summon the Scepter, so pretty much just the same move. So Fairy Cheer Girl, draw an extra card, draw Murmuleo, so not bad, and set both back row, so both protections. So decent start with, I'm obviously going to bottomless his hand to get an extra draw with Fairy Cheer Girl, and he sets 2 cards, so that could be anything, playing Dragon Ruler, so normal summon Scout, then put Sovereign on the chain to special summon it and draw an extra card. I draw a Star Seraph monster, and I would have been able to special summon it, but in this case Scepter would have missed timing. So I'm going to use my special summon effect of Scout to special summon the Scepter, and then it does not miss timing. And because he was not able to chain the Reckless Greed to Delta Del's effect, the first one, because it was summoned, he cannot chain his Reckless. And he does not bother to activate the second. And that's game over, because if he activated this both Reckless sooner, we would have had a very much different game. So good game. Okay, the last duel, Kawaki Merus. They've got some nice support. I need to get into that deck. I believe the trap card is Reckoned Power. It's pretty much a Harpy's Feather Duster for the opponent. I believe it destroys all face-down spell and traps your opponent controls, indeed. So we know the other card is face-down tanky, so I go for Ragna Zero. Then Instant Fusion to get back the Scepter. So it's pretty much the basic moves. First search out your Sovereign, and then reborn your Scepter with either Soul Charge or Instant Fusion, thanks to Noden, and that opens up a draw with Sovereign, and go for Delta Del, also pretty much the standard nice gaining advantage. Right here, I'm not going to pop the Tenki because of Ragna Zero, and here because I had a lack of knowledge of how Kawaki Mirrors worked with the new support. He banishes Diamond Core, I believe it's called, from his grave, so now his Kawaki monsters cannot be destroyed. And that's something I didn't know. That's a mistake on my part. I should have read the card much better than I did back then. So yeah, obviously I'm going to negate the Excited, and here I would have been able to pop his Wolfbark with Ragna Zero. In the end it didn't really matter, but it's mistakes like that that can pretty much cost you the game. But yeah, now it didn't matter, so I'm going to attack for game, I believe. Yeah, indeed, so could have ended with Cowboy here, but GG. Yeah, okay, off to the deck list. At this moment, I think playing a pure build is not good. The difference between now and the first time I played the Archetype is day and night. It's much better. As it is now, the deck is somewhat less dependent on Scepter. You're not going to insta-lose if you don't draw it. But the fact that when, if you draw into Scepter, pretty much stays the same. That when you draw it, you can abuse it like shit and gain advantage like crazy. Both Scepter and Scout, the guy that gives you an extra normal summons, extra normal summon is pretty much standard played in threes. Triple Kage Tokage, 3 Murmuleo to nicely gain advantage and promote Exceeds at the same time. Only 2 Sovereign, the Kage Tokage like Seraph card. It's very good, but it does clock, and you really only want to search it with Scepter. Then only 1 scale. I really never use its effect to have an extra summon and special summoned. Rarely that is. So only 1 is enough. It's also, the card on its own is very weak. So that's why I'm only playing 1. As for the rest, 3 Wiretap is staple for me. As you saw, the only cards that can stop Delta Delos from hitting the field are pretty much Warning and Blackhorn. And randomly MST into 3 back rows on the opponent is not very good if you're hoping to hit the Warning or the Blackhorn. So negate those cards with Wiretap to clear the way, and to pop cards and draw cards is too nice. A few cards that I'm not playing or was playing and dropped them are in the side deck. The only Exceed with 3 materials that I'm not playing or was playing was Ouroboros. Just no room in the extra deck. Both hands are also an option, of course, for the main deck. Summon Monk is a card I don't like. Failure, Phoenix Chain and Breakthrough Skill pretty much kill it. It does search out your Scepter from the deck, but it will lose more games than it will win you. The duels. To conclude the video, does a deck need Elder God Noden? Because as we know, it's a Korean exclusive, I believe, so we probably won't be getting it anytime soon. Well, it's definitely, it can definitely work well without Noden, and you can, for example, add more trap tricks. That already covers some ground. Upstart also, but it's the online meta game, so just have fun with Noden. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lead them signing out. Peace.